You guys, I am the proud owner of a Cricut Maker, and one of the first projects I'm going to do is to make some plant markers for my upcoming garden in 2021. This is the heat gun that I used. It has a low and a high setting. For the entire project, I used this heat gun on the high setting. I got these wood slices off of Amazon, and they are approximately 2.5 inches in diameter. My first step was to design the images for my plant markers in the Cricut design space. After printing and then weeding out my designs, I put the vinyl centered on the front of each wood slice. So now I'm taking the Scorch Marker Pro and then using that to color in the areas wherever I want there to be the look of burned wood. The Scorch Marker Pro actually has two nibs. There's one on either side. There's a foam brush, a really small one, and then there's a marker tip. For me, the foam brush was very hard to work with. I gave up almost immediately and have been working exclusively with the marker tip since then. After I finished coloring everything I wanted to be wood burned, I went ahead and removed the vinyl before I pulled out my heat gun because I was afraid that it might stick permanently to the wood slice. Vinyl all removed, I'm now using my heat gun on the high setting. I am moving it constantly back and forth across the wood slices so that I don't burn anything, including the table that I'm currently working on. Once my heat gun got up to temperature, just look at how quickly the design started to pop out of the wood. So here's my final look, you guys. I absolutely love them. In all, I think I came up with 45 different plant varieties. I'm thinking about offering the SVGs for sale on Etsy. If I do, I'll put the link in the description. While they look great, not everything on them went as planned. As you can see, some of them had more moisture in them. I think that can be solved by throwing them in the oven for, a couple hours, maybe at 200 degrees. I don't know, look it up. But you can see here that I had some issues with excessive moisture, and also on the dill, you can see that I had some bleeding happening too. And then here are just a few cosmetic things going on, mostly having to deal with me not doing correct weeding. When you don't remove all of the little spots, or you remove one too many, you get these little areas that I'm pointing out here. But I think they still turned out great. Now this set of plant markers are perfect. I mean, I have those beautiful crisp lines, the nice dark print, and you don't have to go that dark. If you don't want it as dark as I have mine, then definitely don't run your heat gun too close and too long. But aren't these beautiful? Even though some of them cracked under the heat of the wood, I still love them.